So as you know now, the objectives of our class, which is to do two things, right? As you learned before, just to retell the fable, yeah? With your own words, right? To give a short summary of the story of the country mouse and of the town mouse, okay? Which will give some more food for thought. That is to compare the city life versus the country life, yeah? With all the pluses and minuses. And secondly, we'll be writing an essay, right? Comparing the advantages and disadvantages of living in the countryside and living in the city. But for now, I'd like to come back to the technological thing, which is webspiration, to which we'll be getting connected, right? For now, I'd like you to have a look at how we can organize our vocabulary according to meaning. For example, let's discuss the pluses of living in the countryside. What are the pluses? I made this graph for you with some missing information, okay? So that now you can complete the missing letters in them. You remember, I told you that it is proverbial that some people believe still that those who live in the countryside are more natural people, right? Than those living in the cities or in cities. Okay? This is a problem of what? If you are natural, what is the word for being natural? This is naturalness, yeah? Naturalness. Okay. What do you call the people who live nearby? Neighbors, excellent. Neighbors. And the question is, are neighbors an advantage for your consideration? Advantage is a plus, of course, as you remember. Because we discussed this word, last week. Okay? So, are neighbors an advantage or a disadvantage? Or maybe both. Yes?
They are an advantage.
If they are good, they are an advantage. If they are bad people, they might be a disadvantage. Yes? Correct. Peacefulness. Neighbors who might be help sometimes. Oops. The problem, right? What do you think about this? Houses. What is missing? Cheaper what? What is the missing word? Property. Remy. Excellent. Property. Do you agree with this, that property in the country is cheaper than the property in the city? On average.
Cheaper.
Cheaper? Cheaper to buy, yeah? Cheaper to get. The air, many people say that the air is what? Very sort of fresh. In other words, it is what?
Unpolluted.
Unpolluted. We have this word somewhere, right? Remember? Unpolluted. Which is fresh. Fresh air. What do you think is missing in here? This is how... You think beauty? Yeah? Beauty. Okay, so the beauty of the countryside. What is beautiful in the countryside? What is beautiful? The trees? What else? Help me. Grass, green fields. Excellent. What else? Gardens. Okay, people have gardens nearby, yes? Or around the houses. Silence is beautiful. Alright? And do you agree with this as well, that people can enjoy more space in general, living in the countryside? So not really. Yes? More space. They have more room in the houses and they have more space around the houses, yeah? Okay. Right, let's go on. As they say, there are always two sides of a coin. You know what a coin is? Yeah? Money, small coin, yeah? There are two sides of a coin. You agree, yeah? In every story there are pluses and minuses. Now let's discuss the minuses of living in the countryside. What are the minuses? For example, I wrote poor shopping facilities. Why is this so, there are poor shopping facilities? Yes? What is the answer? Are there enough shops? and not enough. Alice, you think enough shops?
In the countryside or in the city?
We're discussing the country life, yeah.
The country life. No, there are few shops. So.
There are only few shops. Okay, so we have to go to this one shop, to the two shops, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
And, oops, we have a problem. We need to do some, bigger shopping, right? There's a problem. Yeah? What about the culture things now? What would you say about this? So, few culture facilities we wrote, yeah? What is missing? Cinemas. Theaters, excellent. Art galleries are missing. Operas, concerts. Okay. What else is missing? Public events. Public events. Sometimes people go to public events, yeah? To march in a demonstration, for example, right? Protesting sometimes in the streets, just attending some public events sometimes. What about the cost? Low or high? Some people say one thing, some people say the other thing. What is your opinion? Is the cost low or high? High or low?
In the shops is high.
Okay?
In the shops.
Buying is expensive.
Yeah.
Buying is expensive in the countryside because there is only one shop. And they know it, and we've got no choice. Correct? What is low then? We discussed it above, a minute ago. What is low?
Taxes.
The taxes, perhaps. Do you remember we discussed houses? The cost of property. Yeah? The property. The cost of property is lower, right? Ezra, what about this one? Some more questions. Time. Is time a problem when living in the countryside? Does you think it is a problem?
It depends. If you work, for example, in the city,
Yeah.
it is a problem because you have to travel.
We have to travel back and forth all the time, yeah? To work and back home, yeah?
If you work in the village, in the country, you have much more time.
You have much more time, but you have to travel. Okay, so you have to... Yeah, so there are two things, right? On the one hand, we have to travel, which is time. But on the other hand, we can rest in peaceful environments and enjoy the sort of closeness to nature, right? Closeness to nature, close, peacefulness. Okay? And finally, what distance to travel? Smaller or bigger? Usually, I mean. Bigger, yeah? People living in villages have to travel, yeah? To the nearest town. To the help of Webspiration, we'll be in touch now, right? I'll be able to send you materials so that you can study them back home. You can make comments, you can exchange the materials, right? You can see what the other students have written for a particular assignment or a task. Okay? So it's going to be a great aid, technological help, this year. Okay? Later on I'll explain everything, how to stay in touch, how to see each other's work, how to write comments, how to add comments to each other's, presentations and so on. Now can you think of some pluses of the city life? You get a minute, please, to consider the pluses of living in the city. Okay?